What's up, you guys? Alright people, so if you want to learn exactly how I doubled my Instagram followers from 63,000 up to 130,000 followers, and not only that, how I was able to generate 200,000 views on one story post and replicate that multiple times, make sure you watch until the end of this video. Now, I know that I already made a video about my full strategy from A to Z. It's around 30 minutes long. So if you haven't watched this video already, make sure you go ahead and watch it. I will leave it up over here and in the link in the description. Overall, I'm using this page just for my personal fun and I'm not really monetizing it. I do have different businesses that I'm focusing on, but I thought that this video can be super valuable for you guys, as I've seen that you really liked the previous one. So I decided to share everything that I did to get to 130,000 followers. All right, without further ado, let's dive straight into the content. All right, so overall, the main strategy of how I was able to actually do that is I was sticking to my original strategy where I was posting viral content all the time. And that basically helped me to grow my Instagram page, but there are main three things that I did different from the last video of my full strategy. All right, so the first thing that I did differently, it's going to sound very simple to do, but trust me, it works really good, is I was focusing on posting my Instagram posts in the time that my Instagram followers are actually active. So to be able to do that, all you need to do is to turn your Instagram page from a personal page to a business page. And this way you will be able to see your insights and know exactly what are the most active times of your followers. So my personal followers are starting to be active around 3 a.m. So obviously I was not waking up at 3 a.m. to post Instagram posts, but I tried to wake up earlier than usual. And sometimes when I was waking up in the middle of the night, I would just, repost quick posts and basically that's it. So essentially what I was doing is I was focusing on posting as many posts as I possibly can in the time that my followers are the most active. Instead of just posting every 3-4 hours through the day, I was posting almost every single hour in the most active time. Now, in case that you have the same problem as I have, that your Instagram followers are active at a really early time, there is a way to automate this process and schedule your posts. So if you want me to create a video about how you can actually automate that and schedule your posts, make sure to leave it down in the comment section below. Now, overall, you don't need to go that hard as I did. You don't have to post every single 1 hour, 2 hours. You can basically post just 2, 3, 4 times a day. It's really up to you, but I really try to push this page to the max. All right, the second thing that I did different, and I'm going to share with you a screenshot just over here. If you will have a look at the top post of my page, you will see that most of them are carousel posts. So essentially I was focusing on reposting carousel posts instead of single posts. And the reason why those posts are performing better is quite simple. The more time you're going to keep the user on the platform, Instagram is going to push your posts further and further. So overall, the strategy was kind of the same, and I was focusing on still reposting viral content, but this time the posts that I was going and saving, I was focusing on saving carousel posts instead of single posts. All right, so the third and the last thing that I did to double my Instagram followers is I was focusing on creating a cleaner feed. So basically we are focusing on reposting viral content, and you can have so many different pieces of content that will not really look good together on your feed. And this way, when somebody comes to your profile seeing your feed, is not really understanding what's going on your page. So what I did instead of that is I went to some big pages in my niche that I really liked their type of content and that it looks really flowing together. And instead of reposting everyone else's content, I was focusing on reposting just from specific pages. All right, so now what you have been waiting for is how I got to 200,000 story views, and I even got one that got to around 500,000, but unfortunately I didn't save this screenshot. So I'm going to talk about just the one that got to 200, and I have another one that got around 65. And overall, my strategy really works to gain a lot of story views. So basically I was kind of looking for content that I can post as my story. At the beginning I was focusing on just reposting stuff that I was just basically repost on my page, and I tried to repost that on my story, which didn't really work too well because I was getting around 2,000 to 3,000 views on my stories. So I thought to myself, how can I really attract people to actually watch my stories? So I started testing different type of content, and then after like few days, few weeks, then there was one post that actually took off and we got around 10 10 to 15,000 views on that story. I'm not sure if I saved that particular one. If I did, I will make sure to pop up a screenshot over here. But basically what was different in that story from all the rest of them is that I was going for stories that look genuine. And what do I mean by that is that it's kind of content that are more personal, that's something that looks that maybe I'm the page of that person, for example. So let's say I was reposting something about Cristiano Ronaldo. So instead reposting posts like, I don't know, some amazing goal that he scored in the field, which that type of content more suits for just a post. I was focusing on trying to find something that is more real from his own life. Let's say he's playing with Cristiano Jr., his son, or maybe something that happened during his soccer training. So essentially stuff that are more like personal, more that you will expect that the page itself, if it is Cristiano Ronaldo, that he actually is going to upload this type of story. So I went to the pages that I would usually take content from, and I focus on saving posts that really look genuine and more personal. And what I was doing is I was reposting this type of content in my story instead of reposting it on my page. Now the crazy thing that happened is that I got more story views than my followers, and I kind of like asked myself, how is that even possible? So basically what happened is that if you use this type of content, which is more like personal stuff, what will actually happen is that people that are going to see that, which is your viewers, going to DM that to somebody else, and they are going to also DM that to somebody else, and that starting this like whole viral snowball. And this is how you can get much more eyeballs on your content without even having them following your page. Obviously it's going to help you to gain extra followers to your page, and not only that, it's that it also can help you promote your products, your shout outs, stuff that you can monetize on your page. So if one of your stories going viral, that can basically start snowballing, and most likely that people are going to keep watching more stories of your page. The last thing that got my story views to blow up is that my story started ranking in hashtags. So basically what I was doing is, let's say I was reposting something about Cristiano Ronaldo, I would tag his account, and I will also use similar hashtags, his name as a hashtag, and more similar big hashtags that has his name in them. And because my stories started getting engagement and people were DMing that to different people, this way I got a lot of my stories ranking for the top hashtags in my niche. So overall you're going to gain so much traffic and much more followers if you're going to implement dominating story views and reposting the right content on your page. That can basically blow up your growth in your page. Alright, so this is exactly what I did. Now usually I'm not posting content about Instagram because I'm focusing more on Shopify dropshipping, which is in my opinion more lucrative business. But if you want me to keep posting content about Instagram, make sure to leave it in the comment section below, because at the end of the day I'm delivering content that you guys want to see. So if you want to see more content about IG, make sure to leave that in the comment section below. Alright guys, so this is how I doubled my Instagram followers from 63,000 to 130,000 followers. I hope you enjoyed this video, you took some value out of it. If you did, make sure you smash this like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check out these two videos over here. Thank you so much for watching guys, and until next time my friends, peace.